What facilities are there on the Otter Trail? In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what you can expect at every overnight hut on the Otter Trail. And right at the end of this video, I'm also going to tell you exactly what is not going to be there. So make sure you stick around for that. Welcome to Roughing It with Ruth, the channel where everything is a bit rough around the edges. First of all, at each overnight spot, there are two big wooden huts. These are dormitory style huts, and inside each of them they have triple stacker bunk beds with mattresses. So there will be 6 people staying in each hut. There's also a large covered communal cooking area that has some kind of braai, barbecue, fire pit situation where you can make a fire. And they also have some type of basic braai grid, like a barbecue grid that you can cook your meat on. Just be aware that these grids are generally just a flat grid, so you will probably need to balance it on some bricks or some rocks. It's not a very high-tech facility at all. And in that communal cooking area, there's also a sink and a table and some benches. At each of the overnight stops, there's also one flush toilet, which is separate in its own little hut. There are also a couple of dustbins at each overnight area where you can throw away your trash. At each of the overnight stops, in addition to the toilet, there's also a shower. This can vary a little bit depending on which hut you are in. Ngubu Hut on the first night and Andre Hut on the last night have more of a outdoor shower setup, and Scott Hut and Oakhurst Hut, the two middle night huts, they have a more brick and mortar enclosed building type of shower. Each of the overnight stops does also have some firewood provided, but you need to keep in mind that the firewood is not always kept under cover. So if it's been raining a lot, then that firewood may be really wet and it may be very difficult to get it to burn. The one hut that is slightly different is Andre Hut on the last night. There's generally a large stack of firewood right on the top of the plateau before you begin the final descent down to Andre Hut, and you are meant to take a portion of that wood down with you to the hut. The rangers do not carry the wood down for you. Something else that is provided at the overnight facilities is a washing line. This is really useful if your clothes happen to get wet in a river crossing or from the rain, or if you want to wash your own clothes in the shower and then hang them out to dry overnight. Now to get to the list of things that are not provided at the overnight facilities at all. There is no electricity, so if you have electronics that need to be charged, you're going to have to bring your own power bank with you. There is no hot water, so those showers that I mentioned, they are only cold. There's also no bedding on the beds. There are mattresses on each of the beds, but there's no pillow, no sheet, no blankets, no sleeping bag. You need to provide all of your own bedding. There are also no pots and pans, no cutlery, no crockery. You're going to have to bring all of your cooking gear with you as well. There's no stove, no gas stove, no electric stove. Anything that you want to cook, you will either have to cook on the open wood fire or on your own backpacking stove that you bring with. This is probably obvious from what I said about there being no electricity, but there are also no lights. So in order to get around the overnight facilities, you're definitely going to want to bring your own headlamp or torch of some kind. There are also no fire making supplies. And by this, I mean there are no fire lighters, there are no matches, there are no lighters at all. There's no flint and steel. So just make sure that you bring with you whatever it is you need to start the fire. And particularly in a situation where the wood is maybe a little bit damp, it's probably a good idea to bring a pack of fire lighters with you so that you don't sit struggling to start a fire the entire night long. If you have any comments about the facilities that are provided on the Otter Trail, then please leave them below, because I do read all of my comments and I really enjoy getting to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like to see more from me, then you can click on my channel name to see videos that I've made in the past, or you can subscribe to my channel to see videos that I'm going to make in the future.